hear about disasters all the time, from the recent tsunami in Japan to spring floods and tornadoes. But have you ever wondered what you would do if you were a victim of one of these unexpected events? That's why it's crucial to make plans in advance to help you rebound much more quickly from a disaster. And today on our Midday Moment, we're talking about getting together a grab-and-go emergency file with Phyllis Onsed, Extension Educator for the University of Minnesota Extension Office. Welcome, Phyllis.
Thank you.
All right, so first of all, tell us a little bit about a red emergency file. What is this?
A red emergency file is a file where you've put documents that are going to be very important to you, either right away because of the disaster or because they're going to be very hard to replace and will take time to replace.
All right, so kind of just thinking ahead, that's really the name of the game, I guess, and in this case. What kind of disasters would this apply to?
Well, of course, if you had a fire in your home and if you were leaving your home and this was quick and ready to go, all those documents would be burned up or could be burned up. The same way with a flood or a tornado, they could be blown away. And so any of those situations, you would want to have those documents with you.
Okay, that was always a good idea there. Now, what kind of important information do you need to include in that file?
Well, you'll definitely want identification. You know, a copy of your passport, a copy of your driver's license. You'll want financial account information so you can access your financial accounts. You'll want a copy of your insurance policy, of course, because you may need to file insurance claims, and even if your local insurance company isn't available, you can call right to the central office because you have that information. And beyond that, you'll want some emergency cash.
Okay.
For enough for 2 to 3 days. And actually, travelers' checks work very well for that.
Okay, so that's good. So you're not actually maybe keeping the cash on you, but you have the check, so that's sometimes people might feel more safe with that.
Right,
so,
right.
All right. Now, in terms of getting all the information together, I know you have some great tips for preparing the information. What would you tell folks?
I would tell folks that if you can and you have access to a copy machine, to copy those important documents, the birth certificates, your insurance policy, identification, contact information. You know, if you have a cell phone and you didn't bring your battery charger, you're not going to have all those numbers you think you have because you have your cell phone. And so you'll want to do copy those things and take them with you, or you can put them on a jump drive.
Okay, great idea.
Or you can email them to yourself on a secure server. Many times I tell people to actually make those copies, keep them for yourself, but also send them to someone out of the area who would be able to get them back to you relatively quickly. And that would be like a friend or family member, someone that you trust.
Oh, that's a great idea. It's something I hadn't really thought of, but definitely kind of get out of the geographic region you had said. That's such a good point. But folks can find out plenty more information at the University of Minnesota Extension website.
At extension.umn.edu, and right now it's under the flood information and roadmap to important papers.
All right, well, very timely for this time of year for sure. All right, Phyllis, thanks so much for being on. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, make sure to stick around. We'll have one more look at our forecast right after the break.